Hey, what's up? I just want to go ahead and share some of the settings I use for my delay, my DD-20 by Boss. If this isn't really a how-to video, so if that's what you're looking for, you might want to go somewhere else with that. The first setting I like to use is just a really kind of a deep delay I use for most of my solos. If I really want like something really deep sounding, I don't use it on all my solos. Sometimes it's too deep for what I'm doing. Also, I use it for my dotted eighth sounding stuff, and I'll show you that after this. So first, like just to show kind of how the depth sounds, just and oh, sorry I forgot to explain the settings. It's on smooth. The milliseconds is at 310 with a triplet 16th, and then the feedback is just a little bit more than a quarter of the way up, so it's like at 11 o'clock. Or actually, I mean at 10 o'clock, sorry. And then the effect level is just a little bit than all the way. This is all the way, and it's just right there. The tone is just right in the middle, and you can adjust that for your amp or sound or whatever. And then so just it sounds really deep, just the way it's set is just. So if you can really want that really super deep like power ballad type flow that we want to get with it, it's perfect for that. And also I can use it on a fast song for like a dotted eighth sound. So you kind of get the point with that. The next setting I use, it's on the mode where it says dual, so you would want to switch it to dual. And let me see, the feedback that I have on it, I'm looking at my sheet right here so my cheat notes, and it's at about a little bit more than 12 o'clock, so that's 12 o'clock, so here's like it's at about 1, and it's the same as the last one. It's just a little bit less than all the way up than on the effect level, and the tone's just right in the middle for me. And so the milliseconds I got, it's 282 milliseconds with a triplet 16th again. That's the long delay. If you want to change the short delay, you just hold down the on-off side right here, and it'll show you what your short delay is. Mine's at 70 with just an eighth note on the beat counter. So that's what it's doing. It's doing two different type of delays. So and I just use this for a lot of swells and stuff. I don't have my volume pedal, but if I did, it would kind of. So it just has that really haunting type sound. Also, when I use it, I have a Les Paul, so when I use this, I usually put it up to my rhythm. All the way, I put my toggle switch all the way up, and I just turn my volume knob almost all the way off. I just give it a little bit of volume, and that way it has a really nice fat tone. And I just have to just kind of pick it just a little bit, really soft, and it can still have that haunting type sound. Or you could just use it. It's just really, really deep. If you want that type of application, it's perfect for swells. Now the third one I use, my setting, I use this a lot for my clean tone, and just to get, it has a really ambient type sound. I kind of just got it by mistake, I'm not gonna lie. The feedback I have on it is a little bit less than 3 o'clock, so just right about here. And then the effect level I have on this, it's just a little bit more than 3 o'clock, so it's probably right about there. And then my tone I have on this, I have it, probably about 1 or 2 o'clock. And the setting is on analog. And my milliseconds on it is 339 with an eighth note delay. And I kind of just use this when I'm just playing clean and picking, so. if you kind of listen to it right there where I stopped, you might want to go back to this and listen to it. It really has like a lot of overtones while you're playing. I don't know if you can really hear it through my amp. I'll turn my amp up just a little bit for this one because those overtones are really nice to hear. So if you can hear it as it's fading, you can hear all these overtones, and they're really cool. You would really notice it if you were playing with this, and you had your amp turned up like normal volume, just playing on stage, and you would really hear it, and you would really get some cool, really nice glossy type tones. And I particularly, when I use this one, sometimes I'll turn my trem on it, and you'll get. And it just sounds really rich and really nice. It's not so deep that it's like way too ambient. The actual notes come through very strong, even though the effect level is pretty high. The notes still come through really strong, almost like you don't have it on at all. But there's a really nice ambient sound behind it that has a lot of overtones, and it's very rich, and it's very nice to listen to, especially if you're on clean tone. It does still work, very nice if you're using some distortion. So those are probably my 3 favorite ones that I like to use. Just play around with this thing. It's a great tool to use. If you have any questions, just leave a comment. Maybe I'll make a video about it, and there you go.